Hi there, I'm Corey McEwen, and I'm going to be teaching a physical education lesson to 8th grade students. The PE standard that I'm going to be using is Standard 5. The physically literate individual recognizes the value of physical activity for health, enjoyment, challenge, self-expression, and or social interaction. And then the individual learning targets that I'll be addressing are students are going to be transitioning from offense to defense or defense to offense by recovering quickly and trying their best to play a volleyball game. So students are going to be bumping, setting, and serving. Those are the three stations that they'll be working on, and I'll be evaluating them based on their accuracy, their control, and their proper form that we've taught them previously in other classes before this. We also have discussed in the past the rules of volleyball. We did the 15 most important rules so they understand how the gameplay works and how many points they need to win. And then also we taught them the proper rotations, how to rotate on a side out and when you rotate and where you go after each side out. So the other standards that we're going to be addressing are Standard 5, 3.8, which develops a plan of action and makes appropriate decisions based on that plan when faced with an individual challenge. The unit standards that we're going to be talking about are Standard number 3 for PE. The physical literate individual demonstrates the knowledge and skills to achieve and maintain a health-enhancing level of physical activity and fitness. The learning objective would be all students will learn and understand the importance of physical activity in a team sport, which is volleyball games. So the students will be playing to 25 points, and then after that they'll switch sides, and they'll be doing proper rotations and proper serving mechanics as well. Bumping, setting, and serving. Those are the three skills that I'll be grading them on each day of the volleyball unit. I'm not going to be grading them on if their team wins or loses, just if they have good sportsmanship and the volleyball skills that were already taught to them previously. Before they get going with the volleyball lesson, I will have them do a warm-up activity of stretching, 15 different various stretches that we've done as a warm-up throughout the year, and they'll count to 10 as a group. And then after that, we'll get into serving lines with a partner. So we'll have small group activity, one-on-one, and they'll be serving it in a straight line back and forth to each other over the net. And then after that, they're going to be in groups of 3 or 4, so this would be a whole group activity, trying to bump the ball over the net with proper form that was taught to them in previous classes as well. And then after that, we'll be grading them as a whole group activity, 6-on-6 games, or since we have 9 students that need more work, I'm going to try to pair them up with advanced or mastery students to get them to the proficient level for this volleyball skills that we have of bumping, setting, and serving. So the programs that I used in the past were through Spark, small group activity, and whole group activity. These are cue cards and station cards that the students use, and it shows them how to do the actual skill of bumping, setting, and serving. And then other accommodations for students that need it, I'm going to allow them extra time to complete the activity. So if it takes them more than one day or more than 10 minutes for each station, that's fine if they need it. And also allow the students to sit closer to me when I'm giving them the instruction and explaining the rules of the game. And then lastly, if they want to do any other work outside of class, they can practice volleyball skills on their own at home or at a park where they have volleyball nets set up. So the learning intentions that we discussed and learning targets were discussed, and a formative assessment that I would give them at the end of the unit would be a quiz on the 10 most important rules of volleyball. And if they reach the outcome of proper mechanics of bumping, setting, and serving, those 3 mechanics would be on there as well. So they would have to define those 3 different types of ways of hitting the ball in volleyball. And then for the students to be successful, I would see how they play in the game with proper sportsmanship skills and volleyball skills to see if the outcome is to the proficient level now to improve on what they had previously. All right, this is my lesson for 8th grade students on a volleyball unit, bumping, setting, and serving. Thank you.